Hello, investors. Welcome to the channel where I present possible swing trades based on technical analysis. Before beginning, I have to make a couple of disclaimers. First, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I discuss here is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. Second, the technical indicators I use here are not 100% accurate. The fundamentals of a company and macroeconomic factors can drive share price changes differently than we'd expect based on technical indicators. And my goal here is simply to bring these companies to your attention so you can decide for yourself whether they're good investments for you. So if you plan on investing, please do your own due diligence regarding any company you plan to purchase shares of or consult with a financial advisor. Today, we're looking at another bank. I know many of you will be leery of investing in smaller banks, and I can't say I blame you, but at the same time, not all banks will go out of business because of the current issues in the financial sector. Those that remain when the smoke clears will be better for it, so now is the time to invest in those banks you believe in. And that brings us to Territorial Bancorp Incorporated, ticker symbol TBNK. Now, with a market cap of $163 million, you might think Territorial is in danger of collapse, but I'll show you why that isn't so in a moment. So first, looking at the chart, we see it's currently below the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages, with that rapid fall coming with the other banks in early March. In fact, the current share price is essentially the 5-year low price for this company. And the RSI just entered oversold territory, while both stochastics are oversold and look to have turned around. On the volume chart, we see 6 consecutive red days with above average volume. So yesterday, the volume was noticeably lower than the previous 5 days. And the MACD shows TBNK just had a bearish cross 3 trading days ago, and it hasn't formed a trough yet. So looking at all that, I have to acknowledge that even though this is a low share price for TBNK, these indicators do not lead me to think the fall is quite over yet. However, there is some other information to consider. For that, I'm going to switch platforms. I also have an E-Trade account. And one of the things I like to do when I'm considering any company is to go over here. And if you pull up a company, as you see, I have TBNK here all queued up. And there is a fundamentals tab. If you click on the fundamentals, not that this is a deep dive by any stretch, but this is the 10,000-foot view of a company. And I find it helps to essentially weed out bad investments, because oftentimes if something isn't right, it'll show up here and you can just discard that company and move on. But here, what we have is, if we look in particular at the financial strength here, it provides a ratio and compares it to other companies in each sector, in this case, in the financial sector and banks. So what we see is that TBNK has less debt than 94% of other banks. And given the unstable financial environment, I think that is exactly the sort of thing we want to look at. That's exactly what we want. And just a quick overview of the other metrics here. Operating margin is above average. Growth rate is average. Dividend yield is excellent, actually well above average at 5.11%, with a payout ratio of 56%. That is outstanding in my view. And these other metrics are average. Though I have to point out the price to book of 0.64 is pretty low. So taking all this into consideration, even though the fall may not be over for Territorial, I think this is one that should be on your radar. And I'll also mention that they are reporting earnings this Thursday, the 27th, after market close. So even though I'll be watching this particular company, I'm not going to buy any shares before earnings. If you are someone who likes a little more risk in your investments, then by all means, feel free to purchase shares. I think this could be a good bank to own shares of, but I personally will wait until after market close Thursday to see what the results of earnings are and what kind of guidance the company offers. And with that, as always, if you got something out of the video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to help out the channel. And if you like these brief overviews, or if you'd like to tell me how stupid I am, please leave those comments below. And if you'd like to ask me to look at a particular company using the indicators I present here, I'd be happy to do so. Just leave the name in the comments section below and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and good luck with your investments.